I'm back in North Wales with Andy and his massive car collection. There just never seems to be ending. And one of the cars we're here to see today is a very rare Vectra ST200, which was originally owned by Carl Fogarty. If you don't know who he is, he's or was a Superbike champion, and Vauxhall kindly gave him a brand spanking new ST200. I believe there's only 38 of them. So we're here to see this one today. It's been tucked away in a garage for a few years. And there she is. It's a bit dark in here, but I think you can appreciate how tidy it is. A little bit of a surface corrosion on the back arch, but it's all there, it's solid, it's in really good condition. Very tidy. Yeah, looks good under there. Even down that passenger side, straight as. It's literally a barn find, this, isn't it? Speaking of barn finds, RS Turbo literally was sat in the barn. That's for another day. Once again, Andy, thanks for having me down here today.
No problem, mate.
To see another one of your fantastic car collection pieces.
Yeah, another one, yeah.
Another one.
Slightly dressed down today, Miss Scruss. We're going to be doing a bit of work, aren't we?
Well, yeah, we're going to hopefully get some work done on this today.
So this is Super Touring 200, number 24. Diamond black, I think it is. And yeah, I've had this for probably 10 years.
Yeah.
I had it on the road for a while, but again, kids' life, parked it up, and the alternator's knacking on it now, so that's today's job, hopefully. But yeah, another rare old car. And
it was Carl Fogarty's, wasn't it? Didn't Vauxhall gave it to him, didn't he?
They kind of did a celebrity thing where he had a red one first, and then they give him a black one.
Yeah.
So this particular car was the man behind the Super Touring 200 and the VXR brand, all that type of thing, a fella called Stuart Harris at Luton HQ. This was his car to begin with, right. And this was the only one that come with a challenge car Swindon type engine, obviously with all the standard production plenums and all that, but this is been messed with compared to all the other Super Touring 200. That's what he told me. So yeah, it's just a bit quicker, I suppose. If you're making a model of a car or whatever, you're gonna have the quickest one, aren't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's been messed with a little bit, and a little bit rarer being black because most of them are white. I think they did 6 or 7 in black, 6 or 7 in red, 2 or 3 silver, and the rest were white. So yeah, this is the plan today. Work on this, get this running hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Fingers crossed.
Get this alternator changed. Bit of a big job, obviously. Drive shaft out and drop the subframe a bit, but it's nothing we can't do. No. Hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us about the suspension on this. Isn't this got different suspension to like the Super Tourer?
It's got the Coney suspension, but this is slightly higher compared to because the first 10 white ones were 60mm Apex springs. The ones that followed, the other 26, 27 were Coney 35mm springs.
Right.
Because people complain they were too low, apparently. But yeah, it's got the LSD, G cams in it, basically map DCU. Steinmetz skirts. just typical ST200.
Yeah.
Gear on it really, speed lines, AP brakes, the Recaros, but this has got, unlike my white one, this has got the flying chip stitched into the seat. So they all have the yellow flying chip in the seats, other than obviously the prototype.
Yeah.
So the flying chips obviously followed. But yeah, good car, and this has got a parallel motion challenge exhaust on it as well.
Yeah, I noticed at the back there, the back box has got the typical
No,
back box, has it?
It's a bit of a small tailpipe, but it's what was on the actual challenge cars.
Right.
So in keeping with this being a kind of a touring car build, so to speak, it's got the Swindon engine, it's got the challenge exhaust, so it's as close to a race car on the road as you're going to get, really. But it sounds well. If we get it going, you'll get to hear it.
That would be nice. Yeah, we don't have a good history of hearing cars running, do we, lately? But
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good old car, good old V6. I'd say it'll be even better when it's running.
Yeah. And it's sold, isn't it?
It's sold as well. Yeah, unfortunately.
Which is a shame. Another one will never get to go in.
Another rare Vauxhall, but I think for me at the minute, there's better cars out there.
Yeah.
Just for me at my time of life, it's not about money. It's not about not liking them all. It's just a case of I've been approached, and it's a time to sell. Sometimes, you know, some offers are too good to turn down. You have to go into someone genuine. So yeah, it's just timing's right.
If you can hear that noise, that is the rain absolutely battering down outside.
It is hammering down.
It's unreal, isn't it?
It really is. I have to shut the other garage door, to be fair.
Jeez, the puddles are coming in.
It's getting wet, they are. It's not getting wet, is it?
Jesus Christ. Absolutely hammering down. Wasn't the best day for coming down here, to be honest, but what do we expect in November? Got off for the beast. So we're on a mission. What brakes do these have on these, Andy? Have they got the AP as well?
AP, yeah, CP 5200 AP Racing 4 pots with the 330 disc, 330mm disc on them.
Are they exactly the same as the one that was on your white one?
Yes, yeah, they all come with the APs.
Right.
As standard. But they're good brakes as well, APs. Obviously they're good,
yeah.
But you need to use them. On cars that sit around, they kind of go to sleep and they're not as effective as they could be.
There we go. We've got the wheel off. We're doing something right. Big arse brakes, them, aren't they? Spot on. Yeah, right. So, yeah, God, she's been sitting a while. So I was just saying to Andy, I've never seen the Vectra with a pipe going through here into the wheel arch, because that's where they always rot here. Obviously some service corrosion, but I've never seen one with a pipe going through. I'm sure one of the experts will know what that's for. So yeah, I don't know if it's one of the breathers or something.
Yeah,
or the the carbon, something to do with the carbon canister.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah. God. There's the faulty ulti, just there.
And she's coming out.
Pain in the ass to get out then. Tight, aren't they?
Let's get them off.
Yeah, tight. Right. See how we do for time. It's against us.
Belt,
yeah, so the belt needs to get the airbox out the way.
So
take the tension off the auxiliary. Tension off.
Get my little hand around the back. Come on, you fucker. There she goes.
That's it. There she goes. Fiddly is not the word. So unfortunately, looks like it's going to be a no-show today, or non-starter. which is a shame, but bring the right tools next time, Andy.
Yeah, got my Allen keys for the caliper, and my big socket for the drive shaft.
Yeah.
So obviously these not being at home, it's a bit of a faff around when you haven't got the gear and you run out of time.
Yeah.
So
work.
Call it a day on a wet Friday afternoon, I think.
Yeah. It's a
Till the
shame.
next time.
Well, anyway, it's nice to see. It's a very rare car, and it's got a nice bit of history to it, and I'm sure the next owner will get it back to where it needs to be.
Absolutely.
How long have you had it, did you say?
10 years.
10 years, yeah.
Yeah, 10 years. Long time as well, really, but...
How long's it been off the road then?
Probably 2016, I think, I parked it up.
Did you?
Yeah. Let's just say, been parked up in the dry, really. Yeah, it's still a clean car, it's not been washed. It's been undercover.
Yeah.
Bit of dust on the bottom, but, you know, little bit of a light recommission underneath. It'll be good as new.
Absolutely.
We'll give it what it deserves.
Yeah.
Which it will get, I'm sure it will get, you know, if the new owner, he's a good guy type thing. He's you know, loves his cars.
Yeah.
So he'll get it right and give it the bit of TLC it needs.
He's got a bit of a collection, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, proper collection. Man's collection, not a boy's collection.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that's it for today, mate, unfortunately.
Till
the next time, innit?
Yeah.
I'll get it going. Which will be soon, this weekend, hopefully.
Yeah. Which unfortunately I won't be able to make in work, so...
I'll send you a video of it running.
Yeah, please do, yeah.
Absolutely.
Be nice to see that, mate.
But I appreciate the donation of this refurbed alternator.
No problem.
Off Ben.
My pleasure.
It's had new brushes, so it's good to go. And she'll run again.
Worked fine on my V6, so I'm sure it'll work fine on this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it, mate.
No problem.
I'll get myself packed up, I think, mate.
Yeah. Right. Shame we didn't get it running, but it's one of them things, isn't it? We don't always win on the day.
No, we don't, but, you know, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah.
Always tomorrow, mate.
Alright, once again, hope you enjoyed to see this old Vauxhall classic. Thanks for watching.
This is just a quick update on the Vectra. Thanks to Ben. I appreciate you giving me the refurbished alternator, mate. It's much appreciated. And the good news is she runs. Let's have a look. She's a runner. So an alternator and a fuel pump relay afterwards. The car's a runner, mate, so thank you. And I'll be getting out of the garage now, mate.
You see, a genius uses his madness, and a madman uses his genius, destruct. You see, a genius uses his madness, construct, and a madman uses his genius, destruct.